So today we are here with
Doug Pagliaro.
Doug. How are you?
Great, thanks.
You know, I had to stop by your booth because from NYC television to NYCB, right?
Correct.
All right. So I just want to make sure I say it. Awesome. Now, please tell me a little bit about your company and also the transition when it comes to the fintech industry.
Okay. New York Community Bank, over 160-year-old institution, primarily based in New York, with footprint in Arizona, Florida. We are in the process of merging with Flagstar Bank, which is going to give us a national presence. We're in the process of transitioning away from an old bank that did things very traditionally to a more modern, digital, mobile-first banking experience. We also have a direct digital bank, which we're working on. All of this is part of our digital transformation. Whatever we build out for NYCB proper, we want to expose to third-party fintech partners and allow them access into our system and be able to use the full benefit of the product set that NYCB brings to the table.
So you say you've been around since 19 what?
The bank is 160 years old.
160. Wow.
I'm not smart enough to do the math there, so I can't remember what year that is. But it's 160 plus years old.
Wow. Now, I mean, like, I see a lot of banks come and goes, you know, I mean, I'm 44 years old, so for a bank to last this long, it's definitely doing a great thing, you know, towards the community and also, you know, with the customers. Now, one thing I noticed that in the future, things are changing as far as when it comes, you know, the whole customer service, walking to a bank and getting service. Like in Europe, it's already started already. Now, I mean, I know New York is more like of a personable type of people when it comes to banking. So how's the transition look for you guys as far as when it comes to that?
Yeah, I mean, it's something that we're looking at, right? What is the future of the branch? We're about to get a lot larger in terms of our branch network, excuse me, which will be national. We need to take a look at what is that branch and what does it do? The day of going to a teller, you know, to do a transaction is probably not necessary. But we still know that bank branches are an important tool for people to have that level of trust with their banker. And so I think that we're going to take a hard look at what we do in the branch, maybe use it for educational purposes, maybe if we start getting into the investment side of the business, using that to educate. So transforming the branch where we can go into some of the communities that we're in and educate the unbanked or the underbanked type of customer, get them comfortable with the idea of using a bank. And so, yeah, we're looking into that, and you know, we'll see. We'll see where the bank branch winds up. I sent a text the other day to a colleague of mine, and it was a freestanding building that was probably the size of this booth, with an ATM in it, and I said, "This is the future of the branch." So you know, we got to chuckle out of that. But we are definitely taking a look at what the future of NYCB's branch system looks like.
That's awesome. Now, how do you work with small business like right now?
I am actually not on that side of the business, so I'm not the best person to ask for that. But small business, we work with a lot of landlords that own buildings and have tenants in the New York City area. Small business is certainly something that we're interested in building out beyond what I just described. But yeah, I'm probably not the best person. You can edit this out of your interview to ask.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, I noticed like it's interesting you said working with more like landlord instead of small business. Is it because they're more of like the security? Because I know it's like when it comes to small business, you know, it's like there's a possibility you may lose it all. But when it comes to, you know, a landlord as a building owner, you know, it's like they're concrete secure.
Yeah. Well, look, the bank's been involved in this space for a long time. interacting with landlords. So NYCB's specialty is multifamily lending, and they're important clients to the bank. It's a lot of our deposit base comes from those customers, and we're interested actually in not only supporting the landlord, but we've never tried to penetrate into the actual tenant, offering them a bank account. A lot of those people may not feel comfortable having a bank account, and so that's where we want to step in and help them get comfort and work with a trusted partner like NYCB. But yeah, small business lending is something that the bank does currently, something we want to keep exploring. How do we broaden that out? How do we make the process of bringing on an account, one of those accounts, as frictionless as possible?
Well, I'm looking forward to joining you soon in the future because I do plan to invest when it comes to lands and properties.
All
So
right, awesome.
You are the man to speak to, Doug.
Hey,
It
thank
is
you.
a pleasure speaking
you
to
too.
you, and thank you for taking the time out of your busy day right now to let our audience viewer know what a great thing NYCB is doing.
Awesome. Thank you.
you.